exercises, I went through the book Stick Control. Stick Control. When I finished the book with Morello. Now, you got to finish the book with your hands. You go through it playing full strokes. Stick Control, full strokes. You want to practice these? You practice these strokes here, going through Stick Control. 1 page a week. 1 minute each exercise. Metronome marking 60. Non-stop. Each exercise 1 minute. There are 24 exercises per page. It's a 24-minute exercise for your hands. Put the sticks down, then do it with your feet. Go through the book with your feet. Heels down. Why heels down? Because it's harder. We're going to stretch and develop that ankle muscle, which is like your wrist. Now you do 1 page a week. After 7 days, you turn the page, you change the date, and you go through it again 7 days a week. Now, to answer the question about practicing, I did it 7 days a week with my hands and my feet. I did not miss 1 day. There are 41 pages in the book. So in 41 weeks, I finished the book with my hands, going through this technique, with the free stroke, and then with my feet, doing with my ankles. After 41 weeks of working with my hands and my feet, I didn't have that many questions on technique. Yes, sir?
During the minute, do you switch between, you kind of go through a cycle where you do the German, the French?
No, I would choose a hand position for that day. Again, you reprogram it. You reprogram is better with more consistency. If you do German to French to American, it's easy for the rider to get confused, and it's harder for you to analyze if it's being done correctly well enough. So what happened was, I went through that book with my feet 7 days a week, 1 minute each exercise, 24 minutes a page, for 41 weeks. The question actually is not what exercise do you use to develop your feet. The question actually is, do you have the discipline to go through that exercise 7 days a week for 41 weeks? The students of mine that have finished it succeeded and understand what I'm saying. The students that said, well, I did it halfway or I missed a couple days, they wonder why after a year their feet haven't improved that much. So I throw the ball back into your court. Again, common sense. That you want to get there, that's common sense. Can you make it common action? That's only a question that your self-discipline can answer. And that's why I wrote the book, The Cycle of Self-Empowerment. Because it talks about self-discipline. It talks about perseverance. And I give examples of people in history and in my life of where perseverance was a challenge. Where I came from with my life, where I didn't have that much. Now, I'm going to be 52 next month. I've got a wonderful wife and 3 kids. I live in Port Jefferson, which is a wonderful upper-class village. I own the house. I have no mortgage on the house. I have no bills on my car. I have no credit card payments. I did this all by playing drums. I go back to my parents and say, 2.5. I paid my mortgage off before you guys did. My parents are triple evils. But I only got there because I earned the respect for them to believe. I'm only in front of this class because I've earned the respect from the drumming community. I don't dictate who I am. I just do what I do and enjoy it. If I get invited to this camp, because I've been the only guy that's been invited to this camp every 10 years. Aldo, when they gave me this plaque, I hang this plaque up in my office proudly. When my parents come down, I show them, here's 10 years of me coming here inspiring drummers. When I get emails from drummers around the world, you guys, that go to my website and email me and say, gee, Dom, the information you showed me is working. It's 6 months since KOSA. It's almost a year. I'll be back at KOSA. The exercise is working. I can't wait. I got a zillion more questions for you. And they come back and do it again. That's what this means. This is not just a piece of wood metal. This is a decade of effort that Aldo and Yolan see results. When we first had the idea of putting a camp together, I said, Aldo, the purpose of the camp is not because you're going to make money. You're not going to make money. What you're going to make is you're going to raise the standard of drum education. You want to be a part of that? He said, yes. I said, that is going to be hard work, and you're going to have to earn the rights of what KOSA stands for. In Italian, KOSA. You know what it means? What?
No.
KOSA. It actually, it's a little bit more than that.
Family?
What is it?
Family?
Not family. KOSA means the cause. The cause, la cosa. What cause? What's your cause in life? What's your cause? What, you know, my grandfather would say, ma che cosa? Ma che cosa? What is your cause in life? And I'd say, Grandpa, it's music. And he would say to me, then you be the best you can be. Did this man understand drum set? He died at 94 years old. He was born in 1895, my grandfather. When he came to hear me play concerts, it was so hard to conceive him. He lived in Stromboli, a little island north of Sicily, was a young child. And he used to call the bathroom La Buckhausa. La Buckhausa. La Buckhausa. So all of my life I grew up with my grandfather saying, Domenico, ma che cosa Buckhausa? Dove è la Buckhausa? I said, Grandpa, the bathroom's around the corner. Okay, grazie. They go in the bathroom. So I finally go to Italy the first time. Years ago, 10 years ago, I go to Italy. I walk in and it's great. I'm in Italy, man. I'm feeling my roots. This is amazing. And I go to the guy, I said, what? I go to the bathroom. I said, no, fucking go to the Buckhausa. The guy says, excuse me. I said, fucking go to the Buckhausa. Where's the bathroom? I just grew up to learn. He says, the Buckhausa. The Buckhausa means the back house. It's the outhouse. I'm thinking, this freaking guy came from an island. They didn't have electricity and plumbing. He went to the outhouse. So that's what he called the bathroom, the outhouse. Even though we had indoor plumbing, it was, yes. So here I am going as if, can you imagine going to, excuse me, where's the outhouse? Where's your outhouse? Like piss in the woods. Where's your outhouse? I'm going to piss in a little hole in the ground. Where's the outhouse? So I was always, oh, was that not an awakening? So what he saw in his life, and then to come by and see me drumming and getting accolades and people coming by and teaching and doing what I love doing, all that did for him was say to me, understand the power of freedom. He said, that's why I came to America. And in his life, he sees his children, his grandchildren, enjoying what he came over for. When you speak about, do I have the time to practice? I don't think you don't have the time not to practice. If in your lifetime you're going to achieve a level of skill and a level of expertise, time is against you. Time is not on your side. Time is flying. I say one of the quotes in my book, time is not on your side, but your choices are. The choices you make inside that time, you have the free will to control that. So I say to you, choose wisely. If you have the time of watching the stupid freaking boob-ass TV, and you're going to look at practicing, if you touch that remote in your hand, you are an ass. You're a donkey that has no idea about life other than whip me so I know what to do. Take that remote at home and throw that freaking thing out the back door. Drop kick it. Unless you're using it to watch DVDs or anything educational on television, you're wasting your life. And I'm talking about watching news shows and Fox News and CNN and any kind of situation comedy. Waste your time. My point is, if this is what your cause is, a la KOSA, then pursue that cause. And pursue it like you were just told, you're on limited time. I got a student of mine that came to me, Tom DeFranco, a quadruple bypass, 41 years old, family with 2 kids. He says, Dom, I really always wanted to play drums. I took lessons a few years ago, you might not remember me, but I want to put some time into it. I really want to get this thing down. Always loved it, and I put it off. I had a quadruple bypass, and my doctor said, you got about 6 months, do what you love. He said, so I'm here for you. You know when he comes in, you know the pace we work at? You know the pace we're working at? We're working against the clock. That freaking sand is, that hourglass is upside down, and if I waste a word, I feel guilty about his life. You know how that fine-tunes you? Use that process, and watch how much better you'll get in the shortest amount of time, and then enjoy the journey, and the journey gets better, because then when you meet someone who's also inspired, and you begin to take them on this journey, then you pass the cycle. That's what Chapin's doing, that's what I'm doing. I'm only continuing the cycle. Enjoy the ride. I'll see you guys later.